Hello, guys. We're on the day two of Killing It on LinkedIn, and it's time to go all in and conquer the world of questions, questions, and questions. Yes, I'm going to go all out and answer some of the amazing questions that is going to be talking about your connection strategy. How has that been? And how many of you have literally gone out and really connected with those five people? I've already been excited to hear some success stories, people connecting with old friends, new friends, and really getting acceptance of that connection request as confirmation to a new relationship, new bond. So, guys, how's the day two been for you? Welcome everyone on the day two live. I'm super excited to meet each one of you. Yes, so I'm seeing, okay, beautiful. I can see so many Ramlu. Okay, Mujib sharing his profile. Not bad, Mujib. Beautiful. Rav, okay, Ravindra is also done with his profiles. You said you're slow, but you're pretty good. I should say, okay, Satya as well. I can see have dropped in and connected with five unique people on LinkedIn. Joyta, I can see as well. Shivananda is had submitted his profile yesterday. Okay, cool, not bad. And many more submissions of profile. I can see it up here. Though I don't see too many connections sent out. Okay, I can see Cecilia already dropping. Vincent, that means Victor Vincent Wong is telling me, okay, lovely. That is beautiful. And okay, I can see so many more submissions. I'm right up on the page and it's looking so beautiful to see. Day two assignment, Himala. Okay, superb. And batch number 19, we have Sinti, and he also has done it. We have Meng Wong's after image, not bad, Meng. The before and after, I can see 360-degree. Charles, that's really hard talk post. Dr. Thana Lakshmi has been part of our Killing It on LinkedIn workshop already, let me tell you. And it will be beautiful to have her on the show, let me tell you, Dr. Charles. She's such a wonder lady, such a wonder lady. This is so surprising. You will not believe Dr. Thana Lakshmi is in this Facebook group as well, let me tell you. Superb. Okay. This is beautiful. Wow. Okay, guys, this is how the world is so small, and I'm loving the energies we all are spreading across. And connection is that one place where literally all the hard work that we have put in yesterday about our profile comes to play, comes into action, because that's exactly, we getting ready and really dressing up in our best of the outfits, taking best accessories, wearing best shoes and watch and everything, and then you choose to stay back in your home inside your blanket and go off to sleep. That's exactly what you're doing if you're not doing the day two challenge. Day two challenge is when you get ready, you're supposed to go out, rock the world, win the world, show the confident side of you, really get in touch with those wonderful people out there who's waiting for your virtue, your skill, and to know you as well, because they don't know what they don't know, and only you can help them uncover the beautiful side of you. So are we ready to go all out and uncover the questions? Hello, guys. Hi, a very good evening each one of you. Wonderfully welcoming to the live Q&A session, guys. Okay, Satya, Mujib, Joyta, Limbun. Okay, beautiful. Hi guys, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, this is so beautiful. Let's go all out and answer some questions out there which are going to be in the Q&A. Yes, here it is. But guys, I see 26 question, but what you got to do is vote the question. Go all out and start voting the question. Tell me, which question would you like me to take ahead first? Which question would you like me to take ahead first? Oldest question. And then we have the start. If we don't have, okay, popular ones. Okay, let me take Satya's question since he's live with me. Till the time, you guys please go all out and start voting in. Why there is always a fear to connect with high profile people on social media? Wow, Satya, that's such a Wonderful question. I'm so glad that you've asked such a question. Why there is a fear to connect with high profile people who are, of course, strangers to us, but what makes us feel like that, the sense of fear and all? Then let me tell you today. One of the core reasons to feel that way is we doubting ourselves. We aren't valuing our own self esteem. We belittle ourselves of what we are doing today in this world. And at the same time, we always feel like wowed about the person who is high profile and always feel timid. Did the person do anything to make ourselves feel timid? No, it's our own perception of our oneself. And it starts from self doubt, self belief, and as well as getting affected by other people's success. It may not sound too good, but this is where I believe this emotions come from. And there is one more side to this, which is experience. Now, when we hear some high profile people to be exponentially busy and they not being available or they choosing to be selective to who they want to talk to, we always feel like their time is more valuable than our time. Maybe true, maybe false, but who decides that? Your time is your time, and that person's time is that person's time. The question is, are you able to add value to time to that person or not? Irrespective of the fact whether they are at a position which is really high or not. Of course, when we are in that game of winning, we must always pay a lot of respect and get inspired with the people who are really ahead of us or doing very well in their life. That's good, but at the same time, should we demoralize ourselves? No, we shouldn't. Should we look down on us? No, we are in our own journey, in our own race, and we are working towards the direction of where we would like to get to, not to that person, definitely. So we have to start respecting our own life, ourselves, not feel the gap of something in our life which that person has it. You don't know, that person would be looking at another person who is at another high level post, that, oh wow. So this is like a never ending loop. It's all about being contented within yourself, and when you're contented within yourself, when you're confident about yourself, when you believe in what you do is genuinely going to make a difference to the person who you're getting in touch with, this feeling is going to get eliminated slowly and steadily. And one of the best ways to eliminate this feeling, so if you ask me, Kush, how to get started with it, then I'll go a level deeper just to walk you down this lane, Satya, because I want to applaud you for asking this question. Genuinely, my heart is celebrating you today. The one of the biggest step is going and attempting to talk to these people who we feel that they're high profile, and starting to strike a conversation. And let me tell you, 7 out of 10, you would be surprised at how humble they are, how welcoming they are. There would be a few of them who would have a sense of priziness or ego, or whatever we want to call it. But are we going to talk about them, or we're going to focus on the people who are still as humble as they were forever before, and they're still welcoming and heartwarming as we would really like a person to be? So it's all about how we see ourselves. And the day we realize that we are confident and contented about ourselves, we will not be too intimidated by any kind of high profile people. And that's my take. That's my belief. I will leave, Satya, for you to discover yourself in the process, but that's how I see it in the whole journey. Let me know what you think about it, Satya. So that was really one of the best questions so far in the session. I really loved it. Let me just take it up. Kush, I'm unable to see the about section on my LinkedIn profile. I will show you very shortly. What is the best headline to put in our account? So there is nothing like a best headline. If you see my day one video, you would already get an option which is combinations. And I have included all the best possible combinations which are there, because there is not one right thing. There's not one size fit all. And that's the reason why it is a training journey where I'm going to give you the hacks and techniques. You're going to come up with how exactly this is going to fit you. So it's going to be 50-50, hand holding together. Now, you might choose a statement with three keywords. You can choose three keywords and a designation. You can choose a credibility statement like 15 years experience, best author, best speaker, or keynote speaker, and then you can go with keywords. Everything is good to go. What you should not do is really try to use bombastic words. You should not try to oversell yourself or be little self obsessed in your heading. Be value driven. That's one thing. Best headlines are the headlines with a value driven. Like, what value will you bring to a person's life if they work with you or you work with them? That's the best headline. So today you just want to look inwards and see what value can you bring, and then just put that up. That's all. So Kush, what is some of the example of the keywords to connect with prospective clients? Very interesting question. Now this comes in from your target audience. You need to think who is the right person for you. Like for example, I'm running a marketing agency. So for marketing agency, I know that chief marketing officer or any kind of marketing head is the best person for me to get in touch with. Now, if you are a founder or an entrepreneur or a solopreneur or a freelancer, then you might be thinking, okay, who is the one for you? Now, think about the person who would buy your product. Think about the person who would invest in your product. So, if you are looking for someone who is financially stable, who has extra money to invest in your product, service, or any kind of activity that you do, so we want to look out for managers, head of departments, directors, CEO. We want to look out for people who are at a stage where they would be making stable salary month on month, and it would be easier for them to set aside a certain portion of their salary towards something that you have to offer. So looking at a seniority level which is pretty high will give you that opportunity. Now there's one mistake that people do. They end up reaching out to the topmost level people, and then they fail because they're just starting out with the journey and they haven't brushed their, or sharpened their axe good enough to cut the tree. If you don't sharpen your axe properly, cutting the tree becomes a very very long term journey, or at the end you might not even be able to do it. So it's important that you start small, start fast, fail fast, and that would lead you faster and closer to your success. So the journey is got to be where, for example, if you're looking for someone who has a stable salary, but it's also reachable, it's not someone who is a hugely influential person who is holding an influential position in a large company, which becomes a challenge for you to interact with on LinkedIn initially because you're just establishing and you're not established on the platform. Then go out with managers, execs, head of the departments, VPs, which is vice president, and start building rapport with them because they also have stable salaries coming out their way. And that is exactly how you would like to design your journey forward. So you have, for example, if you're a coach and you're looking out for HRs, so look out for HRs. The keyword is based on your target audience, guys. So what keyword would you want to search for? Think about the person who would pay you for your product and service, and then that person, what designation he or she might be holding at that point of time, and look for that designation. And the best way is think about some past clients and think about what is their designation and start from there, because your past clients are best bet for it. So that would be my take. Thanks for the explanation, Kush. Real value for me to move forward on this platform. That's beautiful to hear. That's really, really nice to hear indeed. And I'm just watching Satya. Superb. And Jocelyn says, good evening. Yes. Suzanne and Mohammed Iqbal. Everybody, good evening, guys. I'm going to go to the next question, and I'm really looking to see if someone, guys, please go and vote some of the questions, okay? I managed to shortlist 5 LinkedIn profile who also have my clients as mutual friends. Who also have my clients as this is good. Is it preferable to get soft referrals first before sending a message? Okay, it's a beautiful question. So, for example, the question says, for example, if you are connecting with someone and you have a mutual friend in between, should you get the help from the mutual friend for references or not? Now it is subjected to one thing, which is how reachable that person is without the help of your mutual connection. If you feel that friend is reachable and you do not need to seek any help, because at the end of the day we have to understand, if we are taking favors or industry favors, it's always something that's counted. You take you it's like one up. And that's why you want to calculate what are the possibilities for that person to interact with you without the help of the mutual connection. But then there is a very interesting method that I can share with you, where you don't even seek the help of the referral, but you still can buy in the trust of the person. Let me know if you want to find out, guys. Tell me, if do you want to find out the way of how exactly, without even disturbing the mutual connection, who can be a soft referral to you, you can get the trust and the credibility of that person. Do you want to know how? Give me a yes if you want to know, guys. Give me a yes if you want to know. If you want to know, give me a yes. If I get a yes, I'm going to go all out and share it with you. How exactly do you not disturb your mutual connection and still garner the trust and the credibility? Give me a yes if you would like to find out, guys, how exactly can you do that? Let's see. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Yes. Now that feels exciting, guys. Now that is my motivation, guys. I like it. Because I can't see you. And when you're engaging on the chat section, I feel excited. When you want to learn, I want to give you 10 times more. Trust me. So what you do is, for example, you have a mutual friend, which is Jaita. And I'm trying to connect with, let's just say, Dr. Charles. So, Dr. Charles, and I want to establish a connection with Dr. Charles, and Jaita is a mutual friend between both of us. So, what I can do is, rather than disturbing Jaita at this stage, because I want to give it a shot once, if it doesn't work out, then I will disturb Jaita. So, I was saying, hey, Dr. Charles, lovely to meet you. And indeed, I noticed Jaita, a great friend of mine, is also a mutual connect to you. And that got my attention and thought, why don't I drop a connection request and connect with you in this digital world? So that's how we connected. I dropped a message to Dr. Charles, and Jaita's name is there in the message. Because, but guys, a heads up, don't just use people's name randomly. There has to be some evidence. Like, you must know Jaita. So I know Jaita, and I'm like, okay, Dr. Charles, Jaita has been a great friend, and I was just going through a profile and noticed you were also connected to her. And indeed, your podcasting career got me noticed, and I loved it, and thus would like to go all out and drop in a connection request to stay connected in this digital world between what's keeping you occupied. And that's how exactly you can go all out and craft your message with a soft referral directly, but without disturbing. I was just thinking of Jaita. Okay, Dr. Charles, are we in a telepathy zone? So tell me, guys, does this feel a lot of power to you? Do you feel the power? Just the right messaging and the right testing. Can you feel the power? I want to know, without even disturbing your mutual connection, but still having the mutual connections and putting it out there. Dr. Charles, you tell me, will that add value? Will that make a difference? Do you feel the power, guys? Indeed. And going all out and making that sort of a difference, which is going to be all about, indeed, the mutual connection, but still not really disturbing the mutual connection. Because sometimes when you go with a soft referral, because you've used your one up, you kind of sometimes also feel a little, okay, how many times do I want to use it? Because you can only use one person for once referring to one person. You can't just use, okay, I can't just ask, if at all I'm asking Jaita. So I'm asking, first I'm asking Dr. Charles, then I would ask Iqbal, then I would ask Ifbal, then I would ask Jocelyn, then I would ask Limbun. I can't do that, right? It would not seem nice. How many times will Joita help me? So you should only use your referrals in situations where you know it's going to be difficult to connect with that person. Otherwise, you should try to find out ways and keep this as your last resort and not your first resort. So, guys, that was me covering. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Wow, definitely. Yes. So, guys, are you feeling the power of connecting without disturbing your mutual friends? What should we do if someone views our profile but doesn't connect? Wow, guys, I'm loving the questions that's coming in. So, what you should do is you should just go all out, and there are few things, few ways to go about it. One is you go directly, but sometimes when you go directly, you actually make the person feel a little intruding. You feel like, oh my god, I was caught. Oh no. Okay, 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 okay. I didn't want it to be found out. Oh, I'm found out. Okay, the person gets conscious, when you try to connect back with them. So you want to be careful to drop a connection request immediately to the person who have visited your profile and not connected with you. What I do, I'm going to tell you that. So I don't scare the person, but what I do is I also visit the person's profile, and they're like, something is cooking, something is happening. It's like, you are using, you watching each other from distance. The olden days love stories where you used to give eye looks and just feel the love already. It's kind of that. The person watched me, and then I went and watched their profile. So it's kind of a soft infatuation sort of a feeling is getting established here. And then what I would do is I would visit their profile, but I would not come out empty hand. I would go and engage with something on their profile, like drop a comment, like their post, or try to do something on their comments. Like, just say, for example, if they have commented on someone else's profile, I would go and like that comment. I mean, I would make my presence feel to that person and not hide. Like, the person might have just visited, like, like a ghost come and visit you and vanished, and you feel the activity around you, and you're like, something is there, someone is there, but you can't see it. It's like that. But you want to make your presence feel, you want to be a human being and not a ghost. And that, what happens is, from there a rapport starts getting to build in a 2 days 3 days time, because you've dropped a connect and like right now. Then send a connection request when you have started engaging with the person on the platform through the feeds. You dropping a comment, they replying, or you liking it, and they in return further seeing that they're viewing your profile. So just go in front of them and increase your visibility 2 3 times. What happens is, when you increase your visibility, their memory stores you strongly. And then when you go hit it, they will connect with you, or chances are they will themselves send you the connection request. So many times it has happened with me that when I go and comment on their profile or their post, they will come and send me the connection request. So that way life gets very easy, let me tell you. So you don't want to make them scared by sending them the connection request immediately. Now, let me take the next question, which is, I'm going to take this. When I was trying to click to the message to some of the people appeared on my search list, it requires premium. Okay, wow, this is a beautiful question. I would love to take this question. So, guys, yes, this is something very important, and I would love each one of you to understand this and really get a hold of this. Now, what is this? Okay, so I see over here there is, okay, now, let's just say, for example, I would go and look for founder. Example, okay? Now, when I'm looking for founder in the people category, you see here there is connect, but let's just say I go to his profile, Brahmal, right? And over here there's message. Never click on this message, because this is a LinkedIn premium option, guys. If you are new to LinkedIn, you will get a few messages for free, like 5 messages you get it free to send to people. But after you've achieved that number 5, you've sent to 5 people, then it says to send more messages you have to subscribe to premium, something like this. The top social selling professionals 3x and this, okay. You can message any lead even if you're not connected. Get sales navigator, which is get LinkedIn premium. So when I'm asking you to send them messages, those are when you click on connect and you see this add a note. This note is a free way of messaging anybody on LinkedIn, guys. Anybody. You can go all out, hit up the connect button, and never click on the send button. Instead, click on the button which you just saw, which is connect, add a note, and then you write a note. Hey, Barhamao, I came across your profile, and then you put across a mutual relationship, establish a mutual rapport with the person, and then you go deeper. So always make sure that you use this option and not the message button option, because that message button option is limited, guys. It's limited, and you do not want to waste that at all. Not at all, guys. Not at all, not at all, not at all. So that's how exactly do you win big with your LinkedIn. Now, since I'm already on this profile, I want to take a moment and okay, you saw over here I search founder. Okay, oops, 1 second. Yeah, let me just correct the spelling. Yes. So did you know, guys, when you search for a keyword on LinkedIn, you see so many results coming up, right? Nearly you have more than 1,000 results, right? Over here 100 pages, and per page there are 10 results that comes up for the keyword founder. Now, LinkedIn, when you're using the free account of LinkedIn, you are limited by certain number of search only. Now, when you will use LinkedIn consistently, now go every day search for a keyword, you will notice after 7 8 days, LinkedIn will only show you first three option, and after that, everything else will be gray. Everything else will be gray. You can't click it, you can't see it, you don't know whose name is there. You can only see first three names, because when you're using the LinkedIn free account doesn't allow you to connect or find or search people unlimitedly. It's limited, guys, it's limited. So you do not want to just go all search hundreds of keywords on a daily basis. You will exhaust your quota, and then you will only be able to see 3 people per keyword and not more than that. So you don't want to do that, guys. You don't want to do that. A quick heads up. But I also want to share something with you guys. What is that? Let me tell you. This Saturday, I'm going to come and talk about how exactly, without subscribing to LinkedIn Premium, you can still do unlimited search even if your quota is exhausted. Even if your quota is exhausted, guys. So this Saturday, I'm going to go all out and talk about how exactly, when you're connecting with people, you can not only filter out the people who could be waste of time, waste of energy, waste of effort, and really not make you feel good about yourself. You can literally remove those people, connect with the ones which who are the most targeted ones, so that your time is best used, because time is money, guys. You're taking actions, but you can't just throw arrow in all direction. The one thing we don't have enough is time. So this Saturday, I'm going to go all out and I'm going to share with you how exactly can you make your LinkedIn search unlimited, even if your quotas have expired. Month on month, not only for once, guys, month on month, you can do it. And alongside, you can also do deep filter search, where you can literally save wasting your time into any kind of activity that is genuinely throwing arrow in all directions. So are you excited, guys? Are you excited for it? Now I need to do 1 to 10, if the 10 is the highest excitement meter, what is your excitement, guys? What is your excitement? Let's see, guys. 1 to 10, how excited are you to find out how exactly can you do an unlimited search on LinkedIn without subscribing to LinkedIn Premium? Literally, I'm going to go all out and I'm going to talk about it in the Saturday session, guys. How excited are we? Okay. Yes, I'm gearing up. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, Kush, you have my heart waiting for Saturday to learn the hack on search with exhausted daily limit. I literally need it badly. Oh, wow. 11, 10. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. 10, 10, 10, 11, 10. Yes, can't wait for it. 11 out of 10, 10. Super excited. Okay. Wow, guys. Indeed, I'm equally excited to bring it to you because this day two is the why it is so it is step by step, right? We first learn abcd, then we learn apple, ball, and cat, and then we love I love apple, I love cat, and then we say my cat went down and ate the apple I've kept on the downstairs. I mean, whatever it is, long sentences. What crazy lines am I making? What's wrong with me? So, indeed, guys, that is where I'm going to take you on Saturday. And that is one of the core reasons. If you haven't executed the day two challenge, which I know many of you haven't executed, what's stopping you, guys? Let's bring it up in the comment section. What's stopping you? You're excited to learn, you're dedicated about learning, you've watched my video, you've probably searched the people also, but still what's stopping you to send that connection request? Let's talk about it, because we are in a group which is trusted. We all are with the same goal, we all are with the same intention. We want to really go out and establish an authority, a voice for ourselves, so that at the end of the day we can multiply our income and bring a better living. So what's stopping us? Is it feeling of not getting accepted? Do you feel like, okay, you will send the connection request and it will not get accepted, and that's why you have that hesitation that what if the person doesn't accept me? Is that the reason? Or you're not sure what to send them, who to send? Because LinkedIn is so new, anything that we are doing is going to be new. So yes, if it's new, it's okay, I'm happy. Send me a connection request, I would love to accept it. Let's start from me. Send me a connection request. If you're feeling new is the thing, I would like to welcome you on LinkedIn. Please go all out. Send me a connection request with a message. I would love to welcome you on LinkedIn with open arms. Not sure what to send. Got it. Always got lost in looking and hunting. Oh, that's equal to overthinking. We have more than 30,000 people to connect on LinkedIn. That's the limit. You can connect with 30,000 people. On Facebook, you can only connect with 6,000 people. So 30,000 as a number, which means you have a lot of time to make mistakes, and as well as you can try and error. So if even if you connect with 100 wrong people, it's okay. At least you grew the network, right? Because there is no loss. At least your chain of network started growing, because if you connect with one person, you're literally connecting with 10 more people through that one person. So your growth, even if it is not going accurately for the first few days, you will only be able to learn when you will send. Because when you send, only then a person can accept. If you don't send, then you don't know whether your request will be accepted or not. So hunting too much can be waste of time, energy, and effort. Look for the right person. If you feel the person is right by 10% in your heart, send it. It's good enough for you to get started with the journey. Busy with the day and work, need to focus, execute it, get down. And after this, yes, go all out. After this, after today's session, just go all out and do it, Mohammed Iqbal. The 500 plus connection is intimidating. Let me tell you, Dr. Charles, in 2 months, if you connect with 10 people a day, you will get it sorted. So today, when I'm sitting on 11th of August, I'm telling you, October 10th, if you do dedicatedly, done, achieved. It's no big deal. Trust me. It's no big deal. It just seems unachievable. It's like, when the day you started podcasting, and today a person who wants to become a podcaster would look at you, would be like, oh, wow, Dr. Charles, oh my God. How did you do it? It's exactly like that. Everybody feels that way. But you did it, right? Maybe you had your own apprehensions, but you did it. It's exactly like that. Someone would find something difficult which you can do it easily. So it's your time now to just go all out, put your hands into it, little dirty your hands, and then win big. Surely we do it after this session. Yes, Ravindra, I saw your profile also. It's beautiful. So please, Jocelyn have sent few already. Do make sure that you send in your messages screenshot in the Facebook group, guys. Okay, tell me how many of you have got accepted connection request? How many of you have got accepted connection request, guys? You have sent five. How many of you have got acceptance of connection request, guys? How many of you have got acceptance of connection request? One out of five, two out of five, three out of five. Connection request, has it been accepted, guys? Let's see. Let's see the connection request. Has it been accepted? Mind if I ask, ma'am, is this live session being recorded? If so, I can ask for a copy of the recording. You can just go to the Facebook group after this live session and watch it. It's for you to replay at any point of time. You will have access to it immediately. So don't worry, you will have access to the recording immediately, Ravindra, immediately. So this recording will be there in this group itself forever. Cecilia, wow, guys, let's congratulate Cecilia. Hemala has won, immediately accepted. Wow. Jocelyn, I have at least four. What the guys? What are you doing? Wow, this is wonderful. Accepted connection request, all five out of five. And one of them has proceeded for technical interview too. My God. Oh God. Awesome, guys. This is a true joy. This is a true joy. This is a true joy. Let me share it with the group people. Celebrating connections. Wow. Oh God. Wow, this is amazing. I sent the request half an hour ago, so far no acceptance. No problem. Half an hour, 30 minutes. Let's wait for at least 24 hours. Iqbal, yes, guys, it's time to go and celebrate. Jaita, awesome. And everybody else, you guys have been rocking it, man. Now, everybody else, keep on sharing your joy with my team, because what we will do is we will literally go all out and share it with you guys, bringing it back in the WhatsApp group. Like Coach Vincent, he literally went all out and connected with an old friend after 15 years, and today they are chatting, laughing, enjoying because of this one day, which is this. How beautiful it is, right, to connect back to an old friend. It's even more valuable than connecting to any prospect or any potential person that can be your client or someone in the future. The joy of really reaching back to an old person who was a dear friend is beautiful, and that's what Coach Vincent literally faced, experienced, and enjoyed today. If Coach Vincent, are you here? I would love for you to drop in a message. And if not, guys, do check out the audio that he sent to my team, who has shared in the group, for you to also find the joy in his voice and how much fun it is. So, LinkedIn is not only about professionals, but really going back and connecting with people you knew. And today they are professionals. Of course, everybody's working somewhere, they're making their breads and errands in some or the other way. So, everybody is doing something in their life. But at the end of the day, they were your friend some point of time, and you always know the old buddies are the most trusted ones forever. So that's how exactly you do it. Now I'm going to go all out and take one more. Okay, this is a wrap. Okay, and indeed, so guys, over here, okay, how to make content, I'm going to take in tomorrow, guys. I have a very few connection, I know most of them personally. How do I get new connections? Search, just go on LinkedIn, search for the keyword and start connecting. Just search. How do we what do we with people who we connect to and very first thing do to sell their product? No. So when you connect with the person, don't sell your product. Build rapport, build relationship, discuss things which are industry driven, which is LinkedIn driven, which is what they are doing, what's keeping them busy, their recent successes, their recent celebrations. Talk about their profile, talk about their post, talk about their comment, talk about little bit on the industry aspect. Subtly try to bring in what's keeping in you busy as well, but do not talk about selling your product. Try to get them on call and take it from there to the next level. Now guys, as I'm going to take more question, let me ask this question. Do you want me to actually go all out and review one of the connection messages of one of the fellow LinkedIner out here who has done the challenge? Because someone who has done the challenge must be rewarded, right? So you want me to review or take questions? The question is, guys, do you want me to review or take questions? Let's see, guys. I would love to hear. Do you want me to take more questions or do you want me to review? Nobody? Is there a delay, guys? Do you want me to review a connection message or you want me to go all out and seriously answer more questions? Review, review, review. Okay, interesting. Okay, so if it is about, okay, so guys, if it is about review, Ramlu, should we review yours? Okay, Ramlu, should we you review yours or Jaita? Okay, Jaita, Ramlu. Okay, I'll just take two from Jaita and two from Ramlu. Let's do that. Okay, so Jaita, greetings. Came across your profile and noticed that we belong from the same vicinity of recruitment space. Let's connect to expand and strengthen our network mutually and have a great day. Beautiful message, Jaita. Very nicely crafted. Having to establish a mutual interest and a mutual connection between the person from the industry you are in really makes the person feel like, okay, I'm connecting with someone from my own domain, and that gives them a safer feeling. So having a mutual interest established in the message is beautiful. Cheers, Jaitanandi is also lovely because you have personalized it a little bit with a smile, which is cheers and not regards. Try to avoid regards, guys, unless you're connecting with someone which is a official or an army personnel or from the government body or something. But if it's a normal professional from an organization, you can really put it very casually. Let's go to the next message, which is coming in from, okay, so, Narayana, I came across your profile and noticed that we belong from the same vicinity of IT technologies. Your rich experience in project manager has caught my attention. Let's connect to expand and strengthen our. Very nicely done, Vijayta. So, there's an extra ad in this message, guys, if you notice, which is appreciating the person of their work and their experiences. Now, when we really do that, of appreciating people of their experiences and their journey, then indeed the one thing that happens is they feel beautiful. They literally feel great about, okay, what they're doing is being celebrated. Don't we feel good when someone really celebrate us, someone really makes us feel good about ourselves and our work? That's exactly what Jaita did, and one of the core reasons probably why she's got such beautiful acceptance. Now let's see Ramlu. As I said, I would go with Ramlu as well. So over here, nice to meet you. Just came across your profile while browsing on LinkedIn. Since we are from the same industry, thought of connecting with the right mind people. So it's beautiful. You're trying to connect with Shah Money, and it's nicely crafted. However, I would have a small recommendation with you, Ramlu, which is that in scenarios like this, when you're crafting, since we are from the same industry, it's good to put the name of the industry. Like, you're considering marketing, you're considering IT, you're considering programming, development, or what is exactly that you're considering as a mutual point between you and Shahamani. So that plays a very important role. And when you're writing hi, it's important to personalize it. So the name of the person is very important. Otherwise, what happens, the person feels that you've copy pasted this message to everybody. It's like, because this message has no personalization, so what happens is they're like, okay, they've crafted one message and they're just blindly sending to people out there. So this discourages them to accept your connection request. So what you got to do is you personalize it. Hi Shamini, just came across your profile. So you don't need to do nice to meet you, you can just do just came across your profile, and notice that you also come from training industry, and I personally am also in that space, so thought of dropping a connection request because would love to connect with the right mind people out here. And that's how exactly we can craft it. Going deeper, it says nice to meet you, came across, and it's the same message. So exactly, we don't want to use the exact same message, and we want to see how exactly are we able to really make a huge difference to the people life, which is going to be through personalization. Now Dr. Charles says open. I'm not sure what does that mean. Why is it open? I'm not sure what does that mean, Dr. Charles. And indeed, as I'm talking, as I'm really going through these connection messages, and I went through Jaita's, I've just checked on Ramalu as well. I would really love to understand, guys, do you find it hard to think what message you need to send? Do you find it difficult to come across the right message to send to the people? What if I come up with a template which will make it effortless and very easy for you to just go out, personalize it, and send it? Would you like to have something like this? Would you want something like this, guys? In the comment section, would you want something like this? Would me coming up with some templates where you can literally copy paste, personalize it here and there, and then send to the people would ease your life or make it any better, any easier than what it is? Would you want something like this, guys? I would love to understand from you. Bhuvneshwaran, Iqbal, why not? Ravindran is yes. Ramlu, yes, definitely. Please go on. Okay, Jaita, that's beautiful. Okay, you're the best. Hey, Ravindran, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. And there are few more people. Okay, please. Okay, yes, yes, absolutely better. It would be very helpful, very much better. Why not? Nice. Yes, absolutely, definitely. I'm really happy and honored that you reviewed my message. We'll definitely try to modify further to find your net. Hey, thank you so much. Indeed, it's my pleasure to do that, and I love the people who really invest in their growth. I do not mind putting in a lot more and going all out, because that's my happy place. I get so much of joy when I see you guys going out and making real difference in your journey. When I actually got the audio of Coach Vincent, that he connected with an old friend, when I got to know Cecilia got 3 people to accept it, Jaita literally got an interview scheduled and 5 people have already accepted, one for Hemala. And this kind of growth and comes from effort. When you bring action, you get results. But when you're sitting on knowledge, it just doesn't do anything except occupying space in your brain and delivering zero value. I'm sorry to be harsh, but that's the truth of life. So, delay no further, guys. We are halfway through this journey and we can still win big. And some of you are yet to optimize your profile, and some of you are just starting with connections. So what I have done today is I've actually brought in one of my students and Journey, who traveled this killing it on LinkedIn, the same you are traveling, guys. I have a wonderful soul who is focused into helping Filipinos build wealth. He's based out of Cyberjaya and is a real estate consultant, and has also been empowering and working with company as a business partner associate. So I would love to call alongside me Renizar to come in on the stage. Hey Renizar, I'm not able to see you. Why is it so? Hi Renizar. Okay, this is interesting. I think Renizar is having some trouble with his internet. Hey Renizar, can you hear me? Okay, I will just wait for a few minutes, guys, because literally Renaissar was one person who never paid attention to LinkedIn, who was not really fond of LinkedIn. He was also at a stage where um, time was a challenge. It's like, okay, I don't know how much. And literally he has started investing, and now he's connecting with Filipinos and people who are potentially his client and building that rapport with them. So let me bring up on stage Renaissar. Hey Renaissar, are you here with me? Do you want to unmute yourself?
Yeah, hello. Sorry. I'm kind of traveling, so my camera is a
No
bit not that
problem,
good.
no problem. No problem. I'm so happy that you could make it in the last minute. Literally,
Yeah,
having
I
you
just
is
arrived.
beautiful.
Yeah,
No, it's beautiful.
glad to
It's
be
beautiful.
here.
Renazar, I want you to tell people out here how inactive were you on LinkedIn and how much you were thinking that LinkedIn is not worth it. See, let's be honest to each other, right? You
Yeah,
have been in this space for the longest period of time.
yeah, Pep. So let's just tell everyone. So hello, everyone. So I'm Zar. So I'm not Malaysian. Yeah, that's what I can tell you. So, like what Kush said, I am an IT manager. So basically, I'm doing some. I have an IT job on a day job. Plus, I'm doing real estate. So that's why the reason why I joined the LinkedIn is not because to find another job, but to boost my business. But the thing is, due to the pressure of my work, I couldn't find time doing some adding those making connections and talking to people on LinkedIn. So I'm pretty much very much struggling because I don't know what to say to them. I don't know what to do. I don't know even though I've attended a lot of classes. I've basically attended a lot of classes and sessions with the mastermind. I still couldn't figure out. So I came to a point to think to myself, is it really for me? Is it doable? It does what could say 1 hour a day is feasible? I don't think so. So that's why I tried. Then what? One day, so we had and thanks to Chief, by the way, for pushing me. So he pushed me to book a slot with Kush. So I did try. I did. Okay, I filled up the form. I put in my whatever information that I required. Then I booked a slot with one slot with Kush, and then it hit me during the call. It hit me. It's in just 1 hour. A lot of things happened. In just 1 hour, I learned a lot of things. Whatever he taught previously, it all came down in just 1 hour. So during that hour, what I realized was every problem that we think that is basically complicated or very complex or very impossible to resolve, you might be surprised that a simple solution can solve all of those problems of yours just by basically that don't think too much, just do. So that's the thing.
So
So that I realized. So last time before I joined the mastermind, so I had what
I would
a hundred connection.
and
Yeah,
now you
I
have
had
how many connection? Let's see.
now I have 300 plus.
Oh wow, three times already. Three times already.
Yeah,
Not bad.
and the thing is, great thing is last time in one day or basically in 1 week I can only send 1 to 2 connection. Now I can send 20 connections in a day. I just had to stop it because basically I saw in some blog that once you reach the limit you will be blocked. So I just had to stop it for a while. So basically,
Yes.
the great thing is one great thing that I've tried it. Once I follow the advice of coach is that what do you call that? Those simple strategies, that strategy that she gave me, basically the acceptance request is from 1%, it went up to 80%, 90%. So all those 20, something the 20 connections I send in a day, sometimes the next day I get back the acceptance for maybe around 10 or 15 acceptance requests. So yeah, so that's why I'm really, so this is basically great. So just push through to those everyone listening. Just go through with it. Don't think complicated things. Don't overcomplicate it. So just basically do. Most of the time we tend to overthink. That's all I can say. So thanks to Kush and thanks to Chief for pushing me as well. Yep.
Oh, so beautiful, Renizar. And that's how his journey has been. Yes, the push was required, and no doubt, Chief was there to push as much as possible.
Yeah.
But Renizar wouldn't have been possible without your effort. And yes, so well said, guys. Are you going to overthink any further? The only answer is no
I
or
have to
no.
I have to add one more thing. So
Yes.
those from that time on, I had one inquiry. I didn't even message them. I had one inquiry. So basically by that some tweaking of my profile, I had an inquiry without even sending them a message. So this is great. This is great news. So I'm trying to close the deal with them. So yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So thank you so much, Gus. Yeah.
Renazar, this is beautiful. I would just like to pull up Renazar's profile. So, yes, guys, this is Renazar. As you see him up right up on LinkedIn, the handsome dude I here. And I am looking forward to hear the good news as well very soon on the closure, which is one. Guys, imagine
Yes.
he did not even connect with the person and still he has got the inquiry coming his way. That is what is the power of LinkedIn when you implement it in the right way and not be salesy. Let me tell you, he's not salesy at all. He really connects in a way where establishing connection is important. Right, Renazar?
Yes, that's correct. So
So,
basically, yeah.
so, Renazar, let's ask them. Are you going to overthink anymore, guys, or bring it into action? Overthink or action? What's it going to be like, guys? Overthink or
All
action?
in. All in.
All in. Okay. Neither overthink, neither action. All in. So give it up for Renazar, guys. All in. Are you all in? Are you all in, guys? Let's see it in the chat section. I'm excited to see the chat section indeed. Are you all in with me and with Renazar indeed in the journey? Yes, it's going to be feeling like overwhelming. It's going to feel like technical difficulties. It's going to feel like whether it is for me or not, and all of these things, but you wouldn't know unless you do it. You wouldn't get the inquiry like him unless you do it. So yes, Renazar, I can see action coming in, action, Lim is all in, Ramlu all in, Ravindra all in, Jocelyn, get all out and in. Jaita, action, Mujib, action, 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 nothing less but action. Wow. Renazar, you have really got them into action. I'm excited to see their profiles and connections now. What I couldn't do,
Yeah.
you could do it. So I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Congratulations, guys.
No, thank you. Thank you so much, Raniza, for making time today. I know your schedules have been tight, but I respect you and thank you for being here.
Yep. Thank you. My pleasure.
Go all out, guys. Don't forget to connect with this handsome guy. And indeed, if you have anything to talk about real estate, he's the one you can catch hold of him. Thank you so much, Renizar.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, guys, that's what it. Let's go all out and just do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. As I have been talking, action is the word which we need. We just want to go out and do it. What's going to happen? Worst come worst, you will go wrong once. You might connect with the person who has no potential to be your client. You might end up creating a post which has zero likes. You might create a profile which is not as good as you thought, but you would still be one step forward. You would still be a step ahead. You will still be a step forward because what you were yesterday, you're definitely better than that today. Because when we try and implement, we learn a lot of things in the process of doing that. We put our mind to thinking, we put our mind to effort. So I'm really excited to see how exactly the journey is going to be for all of you. If you haven't updated your profile, today is the time, guys. Take extra hour, update your profile. If you haven't sent those 5 connection requests, send it today, right here, right now. There's no right time for it. When you do it is the right time. There's no tomorrow, guys. There's no tomorrow. Kush, inquiries coming in from another country, Bangladesh. Can we trust this request from them to help? Why not? If the profile is trusted, if you look at the profile and you feel like, yes, the person comes with the value that can be added to you and you can add back to the person, why not? Why not? Yes, we might have different feelings for some countries or some places, but it's it's not good to put everybody in the same bottle, right? So it's always right to evaluate based on the profile, and if you feel the profile is not trustworthy, reject the request. You don't have to accept it. There is no foundation. That's the beautiful part. You don't, it's not like a networking event where a person comes in and say hi, you have to shake hands back, or you have to give a fist bump. It's no more that. You can choose to not shake hands or not give a fist bump. So if you don't get a feel, don't accept. It's completely fair. Hey Mala, no overthinking. I like that. Just do it. Don't overthink. Action, all in, all in, all in, all in, all in. Action, 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 all in, all in. Yes, all in. Yes, if I'm doing homestay and chalet, what shall I connect? Who shall I connect with? Someone who will go to your chalet. Like me, I would love to go to your chalet. Where is it? And indeed, any professional who is busy, who is crazy tired, who is stressed and has not gone on a holiday for a long period of time and is looking for a holiday will go to your chalet. Someone who is wanting to find a holiday but has no time to look for a holiday will go to your chalet. Someone who can afford it, that means have a salary or have a good pay, will go to your salary, will go to your place. So indeed, that's how it is. And I love what has just come in from Muhammad Iqbal. Analysis is paralysis. So I would say over analysis is paralysis. Indeed, guys, analyzing is still okay, but please don't go into over analyzing and overthinking. I love that line. Thank you so much for bringing it up. And with this, I'm wrapping up today's session, guys, where it was all about connections and connecting with the people, and really, really making sure that you don't miss out on growing your network, because your network is your net worth. And to multiply your income, the journey is, you start connecting with the right set of people, they start accepting your request, you start building network with them, then rapport with them, making them your client, and then ultimately multiplying your income. So the circle starts from here, guys. Don't miss it. Thank you so much, guys, for being on the session, and let's go and motivate each one of us. So please share your successes in the Facebook group, guys. As soon as you get acceptance, please share it in the Facebook group. I would love for you guys to motivate one another. We sail together, we succeed together, we win together, guys. In it with you forever. Let's go together and win big. We are just starting. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Time for action, and for me to have some water. So, yes, guys, take care of yourself. Good night and rise and shine.